How did I choose to become an entrepreneur? Well, I didn't exactly choose that.
It chose me. I didn't even know what the word meant.
I really wanted to do something that was creative and world-changing.
Well, I joined my first startup and we didn't raise a penny.
My co-founder and I worked together ever since we were 12 years old, so we came up with this concept together. And
Somebody once said to me the best thing I ever did in the world was not make guitars, was to give 250 people jobs. And I actually didn't have an argument with it.
The Entrepreneur Expo is the only venue in the state that draws together all the stakeholders in the entrepreneurial community, focused on the entrepreneurs, not focused on selling products from service providers.
Then you end up at the end of the day with exactly what you started with. 6 years later, I've got 9 companies and got all this stuff.
What makes this event unique to me is that I get a chance to see, all nicely wrapped up with a ribbon, all of the really coolest companies this year in Maryland, as well as having a chance to meet with other angel investors and VCs and folks in the economic development community.
We have more education and more resources in one place than any entrepreneur is ever going to find anywhere else.
Symphony Interactive is a real-time concert companion. Well, basically what it is a replacement for traditional program notes. University of Maryland, particularly UMBC, is very interested in helping faculty get their research out into the real world. So this process has been great in terms of actually having these things materialize into a concrete form that we can then hand to somebody. And so events like this are great to sort of network and talk to people who are coming at it from a completely different angle. You know, who's the audience? What's the market size? Those are things that Linda and I don't traditionally think about.
My name is Connie Inukai, and my company is called Tip and Split. It's really great that TEDCO brings people together. I'm an entrepreneur at heart. My children just left the house, so now I've got 3 more inventions in my head, and I like to be surrounded by this energy that's in this room and in this conference center.
You know, in our state, I mean, TEDCO, they put their money up for these companies, and as an investor, you know, it's important for me to know that my companies and my founders have utilized the resources of the state.
Understand how TEDCO works. I understand how important it is to you in growing your companies. I want you to know you're going to have a friend in the governor's mansion. You're going to have an open door.
The future for TEDCO looks bright. We are considered a very effective organization for what we do. We anticipate growing further, expanding our TEDCO Capital Partners activities, as well as helping the state with more of their programs. So we are looking forward to continued growth in both TEDCO and this event.
How did I choose to become an entrepreneur? Well, I kind of just rolled from one to the other without consciously intending to be a serial entrepreneur. So
sometimes you wake up and you're not quite sure how it all happened, but it did, and it's been a great experience.
This word entrepreneur, it's accurate, but it wasn't the goal at the time. It was to try to get the art to